firstandmonday.com, your one-stop shop for all things internet.
What's up, y'all? This is Bruce Harris from First and Monday. I am the host of the firstandmonday.com podcast. If you ever listen to the show and you wonder where do I make the podcast magic happen, well, this is my setup right here, y'all. If you've not heard it, please check us out, firstandmonday.com. Podcast is just one thing that we do. Today, what I wanted to do was to start a product review on something that I found recently called Whiskey Sticks. They are made by a company called timeandoak.com. I got this package from Amazon, read some of the reviews. One review that stuck with me said that upon using these sticks, and there's 2 wood sticks in here, the company tells you if you put 1 stick in a bottle, after 72 hours it will improve the characteristics. It will help it age as if it had been aged an extra, I'm putting words in the company's mouth now, but age like an extra 5 or 10 years. As you know, the longer whiskey ages, the better it is. Now, I am an avid Scotch drinker. I don't always have the money available to buy some of the higher end single malts, so my go-to is Johnnie Walker Black Label. No shame in that. Johnnie Walker Black is probably the best-selling blended Scotch in the entire known universe. But as I mentioned, I was reading some reviews about these sticks on Amazon. One reviewer said that by putting one of these sticks in a bottle of Johnny Red, by the way, I never drink Johnny Red. It's just not very good. But the reviewer said using one of these sticks in a bottle of Johnny Red after 72 hours gave him the equivalent of Johnny Black. So if that works out, I'm going to save a whole lot of money on my Johnny Blacks. I'll just start buying Johnny Reds, putting a whiskey stick in there. As you can see, it actually is floating. Put a whiskey stick in there. They say to shake it up occasionally. Shake, shake, shake. Kind of like Taylor Swift, can't stop, won't stop. So if I can get Black Label at Red Label prices just by using one of these very inexpensive sticks, here if you want to see a close-up, this is what we're dealing with right here. This little piece of magic. If that works, I'm going to be very impressed. I'm going to be buying a lot more of these. These only cost a few dollars each. So I thought, let's do a taste test. What I'm going to do over the next 72 hours is let the stick stay in the bottle of the red. I'm going to take my go-to, Johnny Black, and put a stick in here. Now, maybe I'm just daydreaming. Maybe I'm not a realist. But what if? You never know. What if this stick, this whiskey stick by timeandoak.com, could transform this pedestrian bottle of Johnny Black into something closer to Johnny Blue? Man, how awesome would that be? That would be like finding Johnny Blue in a bottle, literally, whatever that means. So we're going to put these 2 guys here. Oh, forgot to shake it up with this sick beat. So we got that going there. And what I'll do is I'll come back after 72 hours and I'll do a blind taste test. I'll actually have 3 drams. I feel like a whiskey expert saying dram. I'll have 3 glasses. One will have the new and improved red in it. One will have the old Black Label. I've got another bottle of black in the other room. Don't you worry about that. So I'll have regular black that has not been improved with the stick, and then I'll taste a 3rd glass with the new and improved black. All 3, I'll have the labels so I can't tell what I'm drinking, and I'll really either be able to sell this product and say it's great. It's one possibility. Second, I might really show my ass trying to tell you about all sorts of hints and notes of flavors, and of course I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to Scotch. I just know I really like drinking it a lot. And third, these things might just not work that well. I might have just put a couple of pencils and a couple of bottles of decent liquor for nothing. So hopefully that's not the case. But going by the reviews, they get a lot of positive press. As I said, the one reviewer said red to black. hopefully this reviewer will say black to, if not blue, maybe green level, maybe the gold level of Johnny. And we'll see what happens. By the way, if you're not a Scotch guy, keep watching this. People have said that it works fine in their bourbons. Some have used it in rums. And one cat was saying he actually put it in a porter first to get that beer flavor, and then put that in a bottle of liquor. So whatever you can dream up, you can do with these sticks. I'll be back here very soon. Well, in a matter of seconds for you guys. I'll be back very soon to find out how these things work. All right, boom. All right, and welcome back. Now, I told you I was going to keep these whiskey elements, these whiskey sticks in here for 72 hours. And that part is true, I did, but I actually had to surpass that. I did not have time to come back and film this second segment until, I think this is 6 days since I filmed the first one. Now, they say after 72 hours you will experience the maximum benefit of using the whiskey elements, and it's safe to keep these in here for up to 14 days. So this being the 6th day, I think we should definitely get a fine representation of what a whiskey element can do in your favorite bottle of whiskey. So I did come in here during the past 6 days and shake these up. The Johnny Red, the Johnny Black, and this is our control sample. And as you can see, I've been controlling this bottle quite well. And I've poured a finger or so into each glass, and I've labeled these so I can find out later what I drank. R for red. This one should have a B for the black, the new black. And this one should have an O for the original black. Let me clear some room to work here. Now, they say if you can find something you're passionate about and find a way to get paid doing it, that you'll forever be happy. If I could ever find a way to get paid for making videos about drinking, or drinking on camera, I would be a very happy man. Now, as I continue to mix these without paying attention to where they're going, I was never good at this shell game anyway. Let me remind you, check out everything we have to offer at firstofmonday.com. All right, that's a good snake game right there. Just for good measure, let's go boop, 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 and let's go. All right, cheers. Let's try this first one. Right away, I'm not a fan of the smell. Rotten milk. Spoiled caramel. I think this is a no-brainer. This has got to be the red. I've never been a fan of Johnny Red at all. And I have to say that that's just not very good. So I'm putting my money that this was the red, which hopefully leaves us with an original black and a black that has been improved by a whiskey element. Let's try this guy. Much better nose. This one has alcohol burn right in the roof of my mouth. Does seem familiar. This is definitely one of the blacks. Whether it's the original or the new and improved, I'm going to say this was the original black that I'm used to. Which means hopefully this is the new and improved. Not much nose at all. Now that's hitting some real nice notes. Dry, smoky, not as much of the burn. And I'm picking up some oak, more oak than what I'm normally used to drinking in Johnnie Walker Black. Now, thyme and oak Timeoak.com, the company that makes these, says that you'll definitely be able to taste some oak if you use their sticks, the whiskey elements. So I'm going to guess that this is the new and improved Johnnie Walker Black. This was the original, and I'm 100% sure this was the red. Let's find out. Yes, you can't see it. I don't want to spill this, but yes, this is the R for the red. Unfortunately, the whiskey element did not take a red and bump it up to a black level. I was hoping that would be the case. It would be quite economical to buy red instead of black and just use one of these whiskey elements, which I think average between $5 and $7, including shipping, to purchase. That was not the case. This, I'm guessing, is my old tried and true original. It is. There's an O. Which means, good news, Timeoak.com. This is the new and improved black, and I did enjoy it better than what I'm used to drinking. Now, why did I enjoy it better? This has a strong nose. You can tell you're about to drink some hard liquor. Right away, there's that burn on your tongue, roof of the mouth, and it goes into the nose. Whiskey, right? The new and improved, hardly any nose at all. That can be sneaky, by the way. Hardly any burn. There's a little bit, almost like heat waves or vapors rising up. That's about it. But really, really smooth. And then that oak, which is definitely changes the flavor profile of my go-to Johnnie Black. Now, I started the video by saying, and of course I was halfway kidding, that wouldn't it be great if I could use one of these $7 whiskey elements and turn my Johnnie Black into Johnnie Blue. That didn't happen, no. This is better than, there's a product one step up from Johnnie Black called Double Black for a few dollars more. It's better than that. They've also got the gold label, the green label. I would say this is on par with the gold label. And the fact that you can do it at home, it's pretty impressive. I am impressed. Timeoak.com, well done. For all of you guys watching though, I will say do not expect to take a entry-level liquor or whiskey and expect it to be on par with something that you would actually drink. This red, even with the whiskey element in it for 6 days now, still smells, and it tasted like notes of desperation, despair, and a lifetime of loss. So I would not recommend that. So in closing, what these whiskey elements could do for you is take something you're used to drinking every day and take it up, kick it up a couple notches to a new level. Change the profile of what you're used to drinking and still make it enjoyable. If I had to choose between the improved or the original, I'll go with the improved every day. So that is excellent. Kudos to you guys for making that happen. Would it make a good gift to somebody you know who is a drinking enthusiast? Absolutely. There's been so little advancements in technology since the beginning of drinking. I mean, we're still using glasses. We still use ice upon occasion. We still use a spoon to stir it. Not much has changed. Not much has been innovated. But these whiskey elements, these whiskey sticks, as you can see here in the bottle, have definitely changed. Very cool idea. I'm glad they came up with it. I will be buying some more. And I think next time I'd like to try it in some dark rum. It might work well in bourbon if you're a fan of that. But here's a disclaimer. Some people have been on record as saying it took a well brand and made it top shelf. In my experience, that's not the case, but as you saw just now in this video, it's well worth the $7 to buy it. They say on average $7 for a fifth, or you could put 2 of them. It costs about $14 to change a half gallon and change the flavor profile of that. So in closing, don't buy this stuff. In fact, if you'd like this, I'll ship it to you. You can have it. In closing, timeandoak.com, nice product, way to go. I'll be checking you guys out, looking for more advancements that you come up with